Morning, YouTube. Just out here Saturday morning. Got Elsa's stinky dog. Just got done taking a quick shower here. Just a little bitty old truck stop. Little bitty. That's it. Just a little bitty truck stop. I stopped. Ran out of time last night. So what I'm got going on today is this working man is finishing up my week. I didn't get to get home last night, so I'm gonna end up investing a little bit of time to make for some better time for next week, to say. What I'm gonna do is deliver the load of I don't know if you can see that or not, load of pressure treated lumber that I loaded up down in Culpeper, Virginia yesterday. I'm gonna get that delivered today about 10 o'clock, and I'm using my phone because kind of not real happy with the way things are coming out with my editing and stuff. The editing is it's kind of tough to do with the Quick app that you get with the GoPro. So I'm still working on trying with some different editing options and stuff. I don't really like the way that goes. It's kind of limited. It's hard to bleep out cuss words. It's hard to so like if you take a video that's like 4 minutes long and you need to bleep out, like you want to cut a section out, either it don't do it or I haven't figured out how to do it, is cut that part out. You have to find a section you want, keep it, then reload the video again and start further in the video where you already deleted it and use that section again. So it's just getting pretty tough to get the actual results I would like to have. So I have almost all of my content put out right now that I have on my GoPro. I think I still have a little bit more. I have a little bit more on the trailer. I'm trying to keep that light out of there. I didn't realize it was going to be so big of a deal. But let's see. Let's update on a couple projects. Sriracha yesterday, our F350 King Ranch, finally got the passenger window tinted. We brought it last Friday to get it done, and we didn't end up getting it done because there's Elsa. We didn't get the F350 King Ranch window done because the guy didn't want to cut it out of the film. He wanted it cut on a laser cutter. So they ended up cutting it and got it done. I haven't seen it yet. It's supposed to look pretty good. We got the plug wires picked up for Lucille, so hopefully we can get that running a little better. We did do a little bit of homework. It is running out of gas. The manual stock fuel pump is not keeping up to the volume that's needed for that motor, I guess. So that's going to be pretty scary. I'm guessing it's running at about 2/3 of its power. And I got to put the new plug wires on. Some of them are arcing out on the headers because they're the straight design, not the angled. I need a 90 to clear the headers. And so then when I put the new plug wires on, I'll put the new spark plug, the other two spark plugs I have we replaced 6 already. Don't ask why it gets done like that, but sometimes when you're in a hurry and just want to get your results, you do minimal what's need done because there's not enough time in a day. So Lucille 1973 K5 Blazer that I'm building for my wife. Plug wires are picked up. I have the other spark plugs. I don't know if I'll get around to doing that this week or not because I really need to get a new fuel pump. I'm going to go with, I believe it's a Holly blue. I believe it's the blue. There's a blue and a red. I think I'm going to go with the blue. Where we got the plug wires from the speed shop. Very, very informative lady that owns that place. And she suggested the Holly blue. So that's what we're probably going to do. But it requires a regulator and a fuel pump, which is all going to be about $200. And then I want to go with steel braided line, so that I just like the looks of the steel braided line. As far as my Minion goes, 84 Blazer, 454 big block Chevy, 8 inches of lift, 14 bolt rear end, Dana 44 front. I put the hood pins on. I think I put the video of that. I didn't video actually doing the hood pins itself because I kind of just decided to do them real quick at the last minute. So the hood pins are in. I really like the looks of the hood pins. They're pretty neat. I ordered a transmission pan, a Turbo 400 finned aluminum transmission pan. It came with studs off of eBay, studs or no, Allen head bolts. The only thing I'm going to have to go out and buy still is I'll end up throwing a filter on just because it's off, even though I changed the filter last year. I just have to get a pan gasket for it. So when I pull the pan gasket on, get all the transmission fluid out, that's when I'm going to put my new low car dipstick in there, which is a steel braided, real nice looking dipstick tube. So hopefully that'll fix the, I have a leak somewhere in the transmission. I'm hoping it's not coming from the pump seal. I was hoping to wait to pull the transmission, even though I got to pull it anyway to put a higher stall torque converter. The cam in that Blazer, when I'm sitting at a stoplight, it just lunges real forward real bad. So I have to work on changing out my stall converter, like 2500 or 3000 stall. I'm not even sure if to make 2500. Well, at 3000, that'd probably work. But I'm going to wait to find out where the leak's coming from. I'm going to fix the tube in the pan. After that, it'll end up being the front pump seal, which I replaced already, but you know. And then so that's the update on Sriracha. It's getting back together to be in better shape. Lucille, the 73 Blazer, we're kind of got figured out what's going on. From what I could tell, what was wrong with the rockers is maybe the passenger side wasn't tightened up all the way, and I just too much took the word of the previous owner that everything was set and ready to go. I did a few things. I primed it real good and stuff, but I didn't check the valves. And from what I could tell, they were all just loose. Like, he pulled the head off. You know what? He did tell me he pulled the head off at one time and checked the cylinder walls to make sure they were still good. Maybe he didn't tighten up the rocker arms all the way, which is, I think, what ended up happening. Ended up breaking a push rod. And but I believe it's in a lot better shape now. It's running real good. I still got to get the timing right. I don't have a timing tab, so that's going to be something else I'm working on. I'll replace the timing tab and finish out the timing. I've just been doing it by ear for now. When I replace the power steering pump around the top where the cap goes in, it's it's got a lip on it. I could probably hammer it down a little bit for now, but the cab, when you rev the motor, the cab just shakes. So I think that's where, because the old motor is just absolutely covered. The old motor and everything was just covered in grease residue. Elsa. She don't like camera. So I'm going to replace the power steering pump. When I get that pulled out, it'll be real close to being able to get access to where the timing tab goes. Kind of was having a hard time of getting one to fit because of the aluminum timing chain cover. So hang on. Okay, so we'll get the that kind of works to cover that light up some, but you covered up the, I don't know. So this weekend's plan is I might throw the axle in the car trailer just so I can have it in a little better shape there. We'll get the axle in the car trailer and check it out, see what else it's going to need for work. I know it's going to need new lights and stuff, but well, I'm going to call that it. Not really a big fancy video here with a whole bunch of stuff, just kind of some updates and what this working man's got going on. So I should be home about 3 o'clock today, and I'm going to hit the ground running with I just got to figure out what I'm going to do first. I really don't want to do much more on Lucille because it's really not going to matter till I get a bigger fuel pump for it. It's not going to really run any better or anything. There's really not a whole lot I can do. But I might get, if my transmission pan came in, I might get that done in my Minion because it's low on fluid. So either it's leaking to where the dipstick tube is, or it's leaking where the pan lip goes to. Pretty sure it's going to be the dipstick tube. So I'm going to get that put in. I can't, it's low on fluid, so I don't trust to drive it much when it's low on fluid. I don't want to burn up that Turbo 400 transmission. So hopefully, maybe I'll get the transmission leak fixed in my Minion this week, and then I can get going. Big plans, a lot of big stuff going on. Interior is going to get a good makeover on my Minion. We're working on a lot of different things going on. Got to get a new amp for my new big sub. I'll get all that done. So that's it. Like, comment, or don't like. Give it a thumbs down if you want. You give it a thumbs down. That's fine. I prefer a thumbs up. Like, share. Well, this video is not all that much about sharing, so just watch it anyway all the way to the end, hopefully. And comment. Tell me what you guys think of the Holly Red or the Blue by the time anybody sees this video. It'll probably be, decision will probably already be made. I'm probably going to get the Blue. But with the Blue requires a $40 regulator. So instead of like $120 or $130, it's going to cost $200. But it goes from 7 pounds of pressure to 12, or 9 to 12 pounds, something like that. And I forget what the gallons per hour were on it. But anyway, I'm rambling. Like, share, subscribe. Do the right thing. I've been doing it a lot lately. That's the motto of my life. And things are going a lot different for me when you do the right thing. Be a responsible human being and do what you're supposed to. So that's it. Bye.